This is the man. This is the myth. This is the. What up there, guys? This is Jugget82, and this is a video. And I want to talk to you guys about. Let me tell you something, brother. Hulkamania is running wild. Hulk Hogan is back, and I mean back in the WWE somewhat. Basically, they reinstated him in the Hall of Fame, which I feel he should have never been took out. He should have still been in the Hall of Fame. I feel it's kind of discouraging knowing that a person that helped build the WWF, WWE, whatever, would be kicked out, run them up, thrown away, treated like shit. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this, guys. I'm black. Yeah, I know it. It might shock some of you guys. I'm black, and I will say this: we live in a world where, of course, there are a lot of things dealing with race and how people feel about other people and so forth, and you can take that for what it is. But I will say this: uh, in his in Hulk Hogan's case, listening to the dialogue, and I've seen it, read it, and also heard it, it kind of was mixed in. And maybe by it also being the fact that how many of you guys have said something that you said not having anybody around you? And that's a question to be begged to differ. My whole thing about that is this right here. Hulk Hogan, to me, is not a racist. Plain and simple. I've seen a lot of things he's done over the years. Hell, come on, WrestleMania 1, he tag teamed with Mr. T. And last time I checked, Mr. T is black. And then also Hulk Hogan, you even hear Booker T's podcast about Hulk Hogan, where Booker T stated that Hulk Hogan, when he did the whole thing back in 1994, where he said, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, Nick. And Hulk Hogan backstage, he was cool. He sat there and said he did. And plus, when Hulk Hogan, like when he grew up in that particular area, he was born and raised in Florida. In the area of where he lived, there were a lot of mingling, if you will, of black as well as white people who were cool with each other like that. Now, some people will say, well, man, it's still not right. Well, I'm a huge fan of Paul Mooney, and I don't know if you guys know who Paul Mooney is, but he's a comedian, and he's wrote jokes for years for Richard Pryor and Dave Chappelle and all those great comedians. And the thing I will tell you guys is that for me personally, I feel that when you empower a word, it will hurt a lot of people. But when you sit there and state the fact of what that word is and what it means, it really depowers it. It makes it nothing. And I feel that. And like I sat there and said, well, Hulk Hogan being back in the WWE Hall of Fame is great. And I recently saw that WWE did upload a video where Hulk Hogan was promoting something on that video, and they disabled the comments. And it had a really 50-50 margin of dislikes and likes. And the thing about it is this is what I have to say. For the newer audience, a lot of people get I gotta say this. A lot of people get pussy whipped. I'm talking about they get in their ass, if you will, when it comes to what they feel is That's not politically correct. That's not this. Look, man, grow up, grow some balls. I grew up where I was called a lot of names. I was disrespected. I was put into this and that. And I feel like this, if you can't take it, I will. Because sometimes I really do feel this as it relates to 2018 of how people are toward each other. Some people can't take a joke. Some people can't take this. I saw the thing about Sacha Baron Cohen. Some people can't take anything these days and be, oh no, I'm offended. I'm hurt. It hurt my feelings. Grow the fuck up. And I say that for mature adults. And I was getting knocked back and forth when I was a kid. Sometimes people need to wake up and really smell the coffee. But with Hulk Hogan being back in the Hall of Fame, I'm happy. And I hope to hear I'm a Real American blast out in an arena eventually. Because Hulk Hogan, like I said, is wrestling. He really put that in, and you have to put this in layman's terms. The golden age of wrestling was Hulk Hogan. Hell, the Monday Night Wars were Hulk Hogan. You cannot just eradicate what he did, period, because he was Hulk. He was Hulk fucking Hogan, man. But yeah, this is Jughead 82. Telling you guys I hope you have a good one. And telling you what you're gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother.